Nobody want to laugh. Why are you here for? What you here for? So listen, as I'm saying, right? Listen. Yeah, I'm a clown. Call me whatever you want. Listen, don't invite no man to your private parts. Stay in school. Get that education, which is most important. And to your children, because I know you make them sit down and watch me. Get your education, young ladies. You are beautiful young queens. Y'all are queens. Don't let nobody tell you no different. Your daddy and nobody. You are queens. You are queens. And you don't deserve nobody like your daddy who talk gangster. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't deserve that. You deserve a good man, a quality man, a man with responsibility, a man that curbs his tongue, a man that has an education, a man that has social skills, a man that knows how to work with his hands and has a trade. Before I get into that other thing, let me talk about trades. Construction worker. I ain't done construction since 2013. Came home 2012. 2013, I did construction, working with my brother. He was paying me $500 a day, cash off the books. He gave me $500 cash a day for knocking down some walls. I couldn't do those. That was too much. Come home and you can't even hold your cup. $500 a day. I did that for about, and I encourage people to do construction because it's good. It's good money. It's good work. And it's a good trade to have. I made $500 a day, and I did that for about 4 or 5 months. That was it. Then from there, I became a manager of a bus company. And then I worked for Audi. Then I went back to the bus company, then I was all over the place. And then I had like 1,900 jobs after that. But being a construction worker, it's a good thing. Coming home, sweating. And if that's what you do, hey, be proud of what you do. And I got a lot of friends in construction. And I would never shoot down somebody who helped build my house. If you're a master builder, if you're a master architect, I'm not going to shoot you down if you're a construction worker. I applaud you. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have my home. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have my apartment. So I applaud all construction workers if you felt any kind of way. If it discouraged you in any way, those of you who was listening to this, I advise you to never let it discourage you. Never let no man word discourage you. I talk like with a list. And I get caught up in my speech. So, the word snitch shouldn't be used as a negative way towards another snitch. If you a snitch and you calling him a snitch, that just don't go together because both of y'all snitches. Both of y'all. The man sat on camera and blatantly snitched on Africa Bambata. And if you haven't seen it, go to, I'm promoting him too. He promoted me all on his channel. Go to Hassan Campbell Real Talk or Real Topics with Hassan Campbell. Go on his page where he got the afro and the hairline is over here saluting. And he looking crazy in the video. He looking like straight Ronald McDonald in the face. He looked Ronald McDonald. That's all I could think about. Hamburger. Yo, so go watch that channel, right? And you're going to see that he took a whole video. He took out his whole hour of the video and spoke about me, showed my video, the things that I said about getting your education. And to my YouTubers out there, I would never say anything to discourage you or have any hate or wishful thinking on you losing your channel. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? When my sole purpose since I've been on here was giving out jobs, helping people with the OSHA. And I got another thing coming through the Osborne program, in which a sister hit me up and she works there. We got another things in the working for the brothers who came from prison. That they was giving out a $500 voucher to everyone who just came home from prison. She told me that they just stopped it last week. And I wish she would have hit me up before, man. I would have put y'all on to that. But it's other things within that program in which they're doing. I just hit her up last night again, told her, yo, listen, give me all the information you got. And once I get it, I'm going to give it to y'all. And I think that goes for other communities, Philly and Jersey. I'm not sure, but if it does, guarantee you I'm giving that to y'all. Once that sister let me know. The Osborne Association on Community. I went to them when I first came home. But somebody going to jail, man. Somebody's going to jail. The man sat on here, the so-called gangster, tough guy, criminal, killer, murderer, homicide. He snitched on Bambata about Africa Bambata being a getaway driver in a murder that was committed years ago. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Why would you want to send Bambata to jail over your personal, because your personal love and feelings that you have for him? Why would you want to see him in jail? See him in prison? And not only that, right? When y'all looking at this video, and y'all can take a lot from it, because I take a lot from everything that people say. He sets up his man, iGod, with a conspiracy to murder. The federal government, right? And he even said it in the federal government right now, today, can come knocking at iGod's door, knocking at African Bambata door, handcuffing them and taking them to prison, right? You really think that I'm going to believe that if they was to lock them up and then lock up baby Bambata, that he not going to tell everything that happened after all that Bam so-called put him through, outside of the rape and all that other stuff? I'm talking about the relationship that they had. Y'all know how relationships go, man. Come on, I done said it. You know how the relationship go? Women get mad. Oh, he hit me. Oh, he want to be with that. Oh, you want to be with that bitch? Okay, watch. This what I'm going to do. Come on, community. We got to get better than that. We got to stop wanting to just see our people in jail. We got to just stop hating on the rappers and the young brothers that happen to make it out. Okay, the way they spending their money, let them spend it. If they dancing and partying and acting the fool, let them do it. Let them grow. Let them have their youth. A lot of them haven't had their youth. A lot of them grew up in poverty and fucked up and had to do what they had to do, like they say, right? And when they come into some money, they don't know about having advisors. They don't know. They don't have an education. They don't have the GEDs. They don't have the social skills. They're not up in them courses. They don't have nothing to fall on. That's why sometimes certain people, you just got to let them fall. You got to let them grow on their own. Some people, you just got to let them grow on their own. You got a lot of guys that's going to be coming out of prison and thinking that they got it all together. And you can tell them you can beat them in the head all you want, like I try to do with this guy. I can beat him in the head all I want, right? But I know that he's going to take it as, let me give you a quick story real quick. Our God is going to jail too. They all going to jail, right? And that's why I say, I ain't playing with him. I'm not playing with him. I don't want no problems. I don't want no beef. I've been here before. I know what it is. If a murder happened anywhere I'm going to jail. You know why? Because they're going to check who was in the vicinity. Do a background check on him. They're going to look at, get that one right. Get him. Get that one because he capable of doing it because he did it before. So I don't want no trouble. I don't want no problems with you. If I said anything to offend you, I apologize. I apologize. No smiles allowed. I apologize sincerely from the bottom of my heart. I don't want to go to jail. I didn't commit no crimes or anything, but I just want to let it be known that I don't want to go to jail because people will start making shit up on you. Now, where was I at in my chain of thought? I forgot. Anyway, right? We must all begin to not only believe that It's only us that's being persecuted, that's being murdered. See, the light is shined on us as a people. The light is on us. And it's imperative and it's very important that we teach each other and guide each other and stick together so we won't get caught out there. We won't become the victims. Because it's us that frequent the prisons. I read a thing a long time ago about the statistics of prison. When at a time, the statistics were, if you look at it, you can go to YouTube. Y'all on here just watching. Don't just watch this shit. Go to the History Channel. White people were the majority. It was all white people. You might have seen, I'm talking about years ago when it was white people, and there was like about 2 Indians in there. No blacks. And they found a way. You know what? It's going to change this prison system. But then you started to see the blacks come in, right? And I read an article like in 2001. It said that by the year 2035, by the year 2035, the prison population is going to be populated with Hispanics. Because so many Latinos is coming to the United States, right? So many. I mean, there's so many of them. They running out of black people. They gonna start locking up the Latinos. And as you see already, it's starting to sweep down. If you look in California, them gangs, there's so many of them Latinos, there's so many Mexicans. Everywhere you go, it's a Mexican. They're gonna start putting them on trumped up charges. They said that the prison system gonna be full of Latinos. And as you see it now, if you look in the prison population, it's a lot of Latinos getting locked up. And don't get it twisted. White people go to jail too. The only thing with the white people is certain lines they gotta cross in order to go and get time like we get. But don't think that it ain't no white boys in there. It's a bunch of them white boys in there that's locked up too. This is what I was gonna leave you guys with. After this, I'm done. And I hope that you got something from this. And if you didn't, then, hey, you know what? I guess education isn't important to you. I guess community and credit isn't important to you. Maybe one day I can make a video and give you some self-help. You're supposed to be self-help yourself. Do it yourself. There was a donkey, right? Inside of a ditch in the middle of the town. And every day, people will walk by that donkey and throw stones at him. You know, the stones of hatred. Like they would throw stones, you dumbass donkey, you jackass, look at you stuck in that hole. They would throw all these stones at him, right? Until one day, they threw so many stones that the donkey walked out that ditch. So to say that the donkey used every stone as a stepping stone that they threw at him. So today, when people put you down, beautiful queens out there, when the dude call you bitch, fuck you bitch, suck my dick bitch, when they disrespect you, don't take it to heart, sister. Use it as a stepping stone. My black kings out there, when a white man or whoever call you nigger, and you feel some type of way about it, call you ugly, call you stupid, or whatever it is, don't take it to heart, my brother. Use it as a stepping stone. Because like that donkey, that jackass, so they call, he used it and came right up out that ditch. And the next day when the people came into town and looked for him in there, they all was in awe like, damn, what happened to the donkey? Hee-haw. Hee-haw. Yeah. Donkey of the day. Okay? The donkey of the day. To all my young kings and queens, my new builders, my generation they call Generation X. Listen, anything and everything is possible for you. Don't let nobody tell you no different. Don't let nobody tell you no different. It's not hard. You make it hard on yourself. You make it hard on yourself. Don't get caught up with the words. Don't get caught up with the language. It's nothing. You know why? Because we the creators of it all. We the creators of it all. But we just don't know it. Once you become in tune with yourself, self-help, self-love, self-gratification, and then you give it out with the positive energy and the positive messages, your mind will start to open for you. Your mind will start to work for you. Make your mind work for you. Stop working for everybody else. I don't want my kids knocking on the door for help. But what? I want my kids to knock for help. What you think, I'm going to let them drown? We in the world, we drowning. We out here drowning. You know the story about the man that was on the boat and he fell in the river and he was in the middle of the ocean drowning and lifeguard came by to throw him alive. I don't want it. God is going to help me. A boat came by. I don't want it. God is going to help me. Everybody came to help him out the goddamn river. He died, went to heaven. He said, God, what happened? I was waiting for you. God said, I sent you the lifeline. I sent you the boat. I sent you the man on the thing. That's what's going on today, man. The help is there. Knock and it shall be answered. That's what the book says, right? Seek and you shall receive. Seek. Don't just take the words and use the words. Don't take the Quran and use the words of the Quran and not live by it, man. It's good to be dazzled with words. Yo, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that if you do this and you do that, and you not doing it. Jesus said and you not doing it. You not doing the work. That's why I come to you the way I come to you and anybody and everybody else. You gonna talk that talk and you not doing the work? You think that Jesus sat at the podium? No. Jesus was amongst the people. You think that the prophet sat up in a house somewhere? He was out there with the people. If you really trust and believe and love your people, right? And you really want to see a change in your community, in your people, and for the future, you're going to be there with your people. You want to be selfish and sit at home and brag and, okay, look at my kids and look at my children and this and that, right? And they don't have no type of social skills, no type of social, like, you don't let them go out. Because it's going to be hard for them to go out because you never know what kids is going to say to them and who's watching. You never know. Big brother's watching. You never know who's watching. Then the kids get teased at school. And I mean, it's just a big thing. Everything, for every action, there's a reaction. But if that's the way a person want to live their life, let them live their life. But one thing you're not going to do, you're not going to live your life on here, right? And not be held accountable, not be charged and questioned on what you do, okay? Enough with you. Next topic. Before I sign off. I got a lot of response and people hit me up and even call me like, yo, when are you going to start? When are you going to start your workout? When are you going to start teaching about the ingredients and the food and all that, right? I got to be honest. I'm going to start it soon. You can trust and believe because not only am I saying it to you, I'm saying it to myself. Because like you, I go into those phases of being lazy, sitting around, don't want to do nothing. And, you know, you get up you make plans for the day before. And when that day comes and you're tired of shit, you don't want to do nothing. But it's nothing. I'm going to get up and I'm going to do the work. And I'm going to do it live. I have to do it live. So all of you tune in. When you'll see me go live, my second live. When I do my second live, I'm going to do a workout plan. I'm going to show you how to work out, how to eat right for my sisters and for my brothers out there that want to build. I'm going to show you on building. And then I'm going to show you on how to lose weight and the different things you can continue to eat that won't hinder your growth or hinder you losing your fat in certain areas. But as always, I gotta close out with a rest in peace to my brothers and sisters out there that we lost in this real war, in this war of hatred, self-hate. To my brothers and sisters out there and when I say brothers and sisters, I'm speaking of everybody who died and lost their lives in this war of hatred, who we lost in this COVID-19. This is deep. We say, yo, this COVID-19 shit is serious, yo, man. People die from the COVID-19. I challenge you to give one lecture or one video on COVID-19. Teach the ins and outs of COVID-19. How do we sustain from becoming sick and what to do if we do become sick? And these things that I'm asking you, that I'm challenging you on, instead of challenging on, don't say my name. Shut up. This is chess. I challenge you on teaching somebody about COVID. And I'm only challenge you because this is going to make you do some type of either reading, watching, listening, and learning. You want to regurgitate? Regurgitate something that'll help the youth. Regurgitate something, and not only regurgitate it, show them in your actions. This is how you do it. You know that song? This is how we do it. Do it. Do the work. Go and do it. Go get your GED. And then go to college, because I believe in you. No games. I believe that you can do it if you apply yourself, because you applied yourself to these views and this channel, and you put your all into it. So it shows that if you put your all into something, that you can make it happen. Make it happen, brother. And I call you brother because you are my brother, as everyone else is my brother. Only thing is that, you know what? We challenging each other. Ain't nothing wrong with a little challenge. And a lot of YouTubers became, this YouTube thing that became like the rappers. Like if you look at it, if you really think about it and look at it, YouTube done turned to the rap game, because you got dudes that talk, then you got the dudes that really walk that walk, right? And then you got the punks, right? I'm serious. You got the dudes that's really tough, that's really in these streets, that's like on the YouTube thing, that's really living that life. And then you got those, and this is crazy, that's talking about living that life to the guy that's really living it. And when that smoke come, you know what happens. We be on YouTube telling, showing paperwork, and all type of things start happening, man. I don't know what happened to my people, man. I don't know what happened to my people. We one of the most strongest, we come from one of the most strongest continents in the world, the most fruitful, the richest continent ever. Like kings and queens, and we survived the sun, we survived whips and chains, we survived persecution, we survived everything. And you mean to tell me that this little small shit that's going on now, we can't overcome that? Like, it ain't nothing for me to go and have a sit down with anybody, anyone. I will sit down with anyone to bring some type of closure and some type of structure to the channel, to show, like, you know what, not only if they could do it, meaning the other channels, as far as they not at odds with each other, then we could do it. And I'm one to sit here and tell you that, you know what, I'm ready. I'm ready to do it. I'll sit down with anybody. But you know what's going to happen? This nigga head, man. Fuck out of it. This nigga head. Fucking Martin Luther King shit, man. Fuck out of here with that, man. Word up, son. He talking that back to Africa shit. He talking that back to Africa shit. Nah. No. I ain't talking back to Africa. I'm talking about getting back to self-love. Letting go, learning how to just let go, open up, and smile. I'm challenging every YouTuber to give me this, not give me, but to just smile. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and another thing he said, get off my nutsack. That's for the ladies. What? Didn't you just say a minute ago that you got a wife and you got kids? And that's enough. Them kids in that next room right there, they hear you. They hear what you in there saying. You cussing and acting the fool and drinking and acting all stupid. This is a pull-up again. Stop doing that in front of them kids, man. Because kids mimic what they see, not what they hear. They mimic on what they see and what you doing. You can tell them all day, stop. Put that down. Put it, and they see you pick it up. Okay, where he go in that room? I'm going to pick that shit up again. You go, didn't I just say put it down? Yeah, you just said it, nigga, but you picked it up. Kids go off of what they see, man. What they hear comes later. That shit you talking is another language. So you sitting up in there talking this foolishness. They hear you. They over there looking at you and watching you. They see you. They see you. They see you. You up in there cussing. And they gonna be cussing. And you degrading your black woman. And you're doing, you know what? Forget all that. Listen. As I say, everything that I say is a message in whatever video that I made. And I just hope that your people, your followers, the ones that's tuning in, because they seen the name up there again, the ones that's tuning in, that you know what? We can all come together one day before it's too late and show the importance of unity, education, and responsibility. Having self-awareness programs. We can learn and teach each other about child molestation, what it is, rape, because a lot of our sisters out there being raped. Haven't y'all watched the videos on my channel? The two beautiful queens that I brought on there, how they was raped? Haven't y'all watched that? Dreamer and Meth? Haven't you watched what's going on in our community with our women? And with that, I say peace. Rest in peace to those we lost. Have a beautiful day.